Okay, here's D&D's first impressions of Ride 4. So, they didn't let me go into the writing style editor right away, which worries me a little bit. But it's okay, I think it's still in the game. I hope to God. Turn off these frickin' gimme that sheet. There we go. Nope. Nope. Off. Get that away from me. Alright. Except it's not, for some reason it throws you into the tutorial before it lets you go into the controls. So that's going to be a problem, I'm sure. So, yeah, this is going to be a problem because I need to access the controls. Otherwise, what am I supposed to do? Please let me access the controls. Thank God. Okay, I thought it was not going to let me do this. I didn't even look. Okay, here we go, finally. Whoa! Okay. So, the rear... I haven't played... Okay, so I have a confession to make. Wow, this is a tiny little track. Oh my God. Wow. Feels really heavy. That sucks. That's okay. I'm gonna be cool with that. It feels way too heavy. Oh my God. Okay, this is what I was gonna say. I haven't played the new MotoGP games. Here's the deal. Bikes feel really heavy in Ride 3 compared to Ride 2, right? And the problem with that is I ride a 600-pound bike in real life, and when you're actually at speed, you do not notice the weight. You really don't. And the problem with in video games is like making bikes have understeer is that bikes don't actually like when you're riding them, they don't feel this heavy. Especially how crazy heavy this R6 feels, which it really wouldn't going around this track. It'd feel incredibly light. And on these controls, I just feel like crazy heavy. Ah, man, I'm gonna have to get used to that. Maybe it's just the stock bike thing. I get it a little bit that they're trying to make it just feel a little different, especially with the rear actually doing especially with the rear actually doing something. You have to set up your corner entry really early to do anything. And like I said, I ride a huge bike in real life, and yeah, I have to set up the corner entry on it, but like, not like this. Like my bike would feel more nimble, and it's old and fat. Yeah, here, the back end does stuff, and I've never seen it behave this way. And I know that Milestone, you know, because of COVID, actually got some real motorcycle racers to play a lot of their game. So, you know, because all the MotoGP people playing MotoGP you think would help the physics for these games, but you never know. It's just interesting that the back slides out like that. I guess it's the only way they can kind of simulate that sort of thing. Okay, there we go. Because the front, when the rear slides, usually stays put. You just slide the rear out, and the bike usually catches traction, and that's how people high side. But it's not. I mean, maybe there's no way to kind of simulate it in the game besides this kind of like test sliding, you know? That felt good though. I guess it's a way that you can't like. It's the only way they could simulate like you not just mashing the throttle and getting away with 100% throttle through the whole game. Let's go to the main menu. Oh yeah, no season pass for PC players. We get to just F right off with that. Credits multiplier. Double your credits at the end of any race in any game mode. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh my, no. What the hell, man? That's what trainers are for. Alright, I want my viewers to know, do not get that credit multiplier. Somebody will make a trainer for this for unlimited money, and you hit a button, and you will not have to do that. A part of me is scared that Milestone actually watched my review. I know that's pretty high and mighty of me to think, but like, they added things that I actually wanted. Like, I mentioned in my ride-through review, which is crazy. Like, the editor and Suzuka. So, that's kind of neat. Alright, let's get this guy going. Rider stick. Oh, God, you can put a butt sticker on him. Oh, yeah, have to have my specific Harley Davidson gear. Oh. Look like an idiot with the MT bike thing. Sorry. If you actually dress like that for the most, good for you. But man, I can't do it. It looks funny. Let's see if this helmet's still goober glitched. Oh, thank God, it's like slightly bigger. In the Ride 3, it was like hilariously tiny. There it is! Alright, that's my helmet. I own a profile though. So it must be a Europe thing, because here it's called the Signet Q. I guess what we do is we actually click on the helmet, and then more designs pop up. I figured just because of the customization issues, they like, since we're doing it ourselves, we're gonna have like no designs to choose from. Unfortunately, that's cool. Kuchitani, Japanese brand, really popular with endurance racers as well. I wish they got some American companies, like Cortec would have been cool. I feel like Cortec would have been cool with them licensing, but you know, maybe they have a limited amount. Okay, those are old. I figured the Speedies would be kind of old, you know. Like they're usually recycled from the other games. Sorry to, you know, ruin it for everyone. Saying if people tell you there's all these new custom suits, well, they're wrong. I'll tell you that much. Besides this is new. Tai Chi, that's cool. That's probably what I want. That's nice. I've been waiting for them to add these to the game, because I've never seen anyone wear these. I've only seen people wear these. Where's RST? I feel like RST is like a brand I see a lot nowadays. It'd be cool if they were in this, but they're not. Maybe they're dreaded game reviewer saying maybe they'll add it in the future. Probably not. I'm gonna go with nah. That's always my answer now. I'm like, wait, no. Oh, nice color swatch. Yeah, look at all of them. I look like an amateur road racer. Just straight, like he bought the cheapest gear he could find and he's ready to go crash his freshly made motors. Oh man. I thought they were gonna have the ride style thing. It was advertised, wasn't it? I swear to God it was advertised. That sucks. Man, I wanted to... That's really crushing. I actually thought they were... thought I saw something about the ride style editor. This blows. And there's only 3 styles? Maybe there's another editor that I haven't found yet. No, that's it. Just like, nah dog, you get 3. Okay, let's see. Mike's here. Nice. Okay, I hope if they don't have the new Honda, I'm gonna be pissed, because that means it's gonna be paywalled behind the DLC. You know what I'm talking about, the RRSP. The RRSP, baby. They're finally. Yes! That's a cool ass bike. Oh, neat. Alright, cool. Now they just need to bring Buell back. Just kidding, Buell's dead. Sad face. I'm a little worried here. They have the 2019, not the 20... it's gonna be... Okay, everyone. You heard it here. The new CBR that's actually already out is gonna be behind a paywall. I absolutely guarantee it. That blows. Because these are all 2019. These are all old. honestly, this bike selection, like, it's the same as the other games, really. I don't see anything that pops out that I'm like, whoa, you know, at the moment. I mean, besides Harley, that's cool. Obviously, several bikes I know they're going to put behind the paywall. 2020 CBR, 1000 RR SP RR. Definitely the H2R. Absolutely going to be behind a paywall. I got a bronze. No! Bronze! I'm not a bronze. I'm a gold. I'm a 5-star man. I'm a 5-star man. Let's try it again. I'm a 5-star man. In real life, when you're on a bike, you try to stand the bike up when you brake. Just because braking in a corner or braking when you're leaned over is not so good. But you also need to load the front tire to work the front tire. So actually braking the tire adds load to it to make it more stable. So like when you're like leaning the bike over as you brake, it's actually more stable than braking after you've leaned the bike over, because you're loading that front tire. And tires love load. That's what they want. They want to be loaded. I forgot the sport bike guy term for that. It's like load the tire to work the tire or something. Looks different. Oh, come on, that's leaving the track. Boo. I'll pushed him wide. So, one thing I'm really curious about is the new AI. The Anna AI. I don't know, because the only game they didn't feel like they were on rails was Ride 1, which I'll also mention in the review. Oh god, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna break these cuffs? Okay, so this is probably where we're heading towards the end of our keyboard warrior life, and we actually have to roll on the throttle. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe that's what they're going for here. We will endure. Us keyboard people, we will continue to endure and keep trying to get away with using the keyboard instead of rolling on the throttle. Instead of a Senna throttle, we actually have to roll on and off, which would be, maybe that's why they're over exaggerating the rear wheel slip. That's my hypothesis. Is that traction control? Oh fuck, I'm in trouble. This bike doesn't have that, but maybe it does. And rear wheels usually have so much traction. You actually have to kind of work to brake it usually. Like when you're on the track, you really have to work to brake it. Did I get it? Did I get the gold? Dad? The cool thing about, unlike car racing, bike racing, you can take any line you want. Like, not exactly any line, but there's more than one way to get around a corner. And it's unique to bike racing, because bikes are the only ones where you can kind of like park the other bikes behind you. I don't know what to think. I'm gonna have to probably spend like 10-20 hours just like thinking or like playing this until I really feel like I get in the groove. No front wheel lift, so that's okay. Usually you get a lot of front wheel chatter. This is all rear wheel now. There's like nothing that happens up front. I'll have to try a race bike to confirm that, but it feels like, so most of the time you feel like you're working the front, but in this one you feel like you're just always worried about the rear. Let's look at the tracks. Whoa! Please don't have Guardia Lake. I don't want to play it. Okay. So, oh wait. That was just one section. Yes! Look at all the tracks! Yes, there's Phillip Island! Oh, I had a dream the other day. I was like, I wonder if they'll have Phillip Island. Yes! Yes! What else they got? Road Atlanta. Laguna Seca, VIR, Road America, whoa, Interlagos, Brazil. Wow, they have all of them, all the BSB tracks. Wow, they have all the BSB tracks. Ulster, where's that? Do I not see it? Yeah, it's the Ulster Grand Prix. It's not in here. I bet that's gonna be a DLC because they already have it made for this engine. Quote me on that. That's been all in all of them. That's been in since 2. That's been in since 3. That's new. That's new. That's new. So 3 new tracks. Technically 3 new tracks. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, because they're wrong. Because a lot of these are from Ride 1. Like that French Riviera is Ride 1. Do they have Nevada though? Oh man, Nevada was my favorite track from from the first 2. Maybe it'll be a DLC. Just loan me a race bike so I can. Oh, there it is. Notice there's no H2R because I bet you that's behind a paywall. Wow, look at all these features. Just turn the goddamn bike. Just turn it. You're going 30 miles per hour. It's actually the easiest when you're going that slow. There you go. That's my Cadwell jump. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please hold the applause. This is the race slick at 16%. Check it out. You can actually see the wear and tear. So this is just a stock Ducati. And something else that a lot of people wanted them to address was that it's really hard to win the races unless you had like the fully modified bike. So unless your bike was like fully modified and had all the good stuff on it, you weren't really competitive if you turned the skill level up. So I think they might have changed that. And here's something else I know for a fact about, since I played the other 3 games, is that usually the AI on the new tracks aren't as tough as the tracks that have been around because, oh, did you see that? I slid the bike out still because of the wet. And it looks like, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but the track actually dried up. And then I slid. It's because I'm on wets. Supposedly, you know, they had that machine learning AI, which to me is a buzzword until I see it actually in action. I assume the AI is going to be on a rail, just on a rail, and that first place will always run in first unless the player knocks him out of it, or well, went wide there. Interesting. So can't even touch the grass in this, which I think is a good thing, because in the other games you could just kind of hot rod off the road. Contradictory to what I had said in the review of Ride 3, you could definitely flat track the bikes in that. There we go. Needed it. Another thing about Ride is a lot of the time to get the bike to turn in, you just shift down. So by the time you get into first gear, the bike has gotten rid of all that heaviness understeer that it usually has. Which seems to be the case here. But, you know, I don't see how else you can do it. And you notice the chassis has a ton of flex in the corners, which is new. That's pretty cool to see. Like when I was coming out of the last turn, there was a pretty darn heavy chassis flex because I had to twitch my keyboard controls. So it looks like there's a pack. That's cool to see. It's so zoomed out. And why is there this like huge freaking Cinemax fucking like bars? I don't want the bars. Why is it powered by Bridgestone? Like, oh yeah, you want to see the replay? Well, you're gonna have to squint, and we're gonna get rid of all this usable space by your monitor to watch the replay. I don't know, this replay is just like Ride 3. It's very similar. It's not very exciting to watch. That sucks, because I loved making those slow-mo vids in Ride 1 and 2. But look at that. It's like there's nothing really exciting about this replay process. Whoa! Oh, that's the shutter speed thing. That's so cool. Alright, that ends my impressions. Man, this is gonna be strange. I'm gonna have to get used to this.